Are you aware that the new Parliament House is inaugurated today or not?
Yeah, I was watching news the whole year.
You were watching it.
Yeah, Modi was giving speech, but I could not listen. It was
No,
muted
no.
here.
You
I,
saw anything before it or not? Before the speech?
no, before speech I did not watch it.
Hmm. It can be the beginning of a very significant chapter in the history of humanity. Can you guess anything why I said it?
No.
You guess something why? You have some intelligence. You can guess a
Okay.
little bit
Okay.
why I gave it so much importance.
Okay. Maybe one of the reason maybe Vastu Shastra. Second maybe uh, that much only. I think no more ideas. But
That's
that
why
may be like
that may be.
that may not very much uh, significant point. What I said.
Speak
Maybe
louder.
some other reason may be there. Some other reason
Hmm?
may be there. I don't know much.
Okay,
I
okay.
don't know what. Okay.
Hmm. Hmm. Can you say anything, Karen? Why I said it? Your intuition?
Something
Why
to
you are making face like a pig?
uh,
Yeah.
something to do with India's position in the world.
I'm not only concerned with India. For me, the whole world is my home, not just India. It's a universe. It's not divided. But okay, continue.
What I mean is that currently the kind of influence that Modi has in the world, right? So the
Hmm.
inauguration of this parliament maybe has can influence the world in some ways for me.
That's why I say when you lack SQ, spiritual intelligence, when you are not using your faculties properly, you cannot see things the way it is. You are so preoccupied with your own selfishness, with your own little lower desires, that you are never unoccupied so that you can see things as it is. Why you are so disturbed? Why you have to do all these things? Why can't you remain for a while forgetful of your body and forgetful of the environment around you? This is real meditation. When you can forget the whole environment around you, just and forget your body, your emotions, your thought, just be here and now. Better to say here now. Now again something is happening. Forget all those things. Because if you are not still, then it cannot be very meditative, whatever we will be talking. Why your face looks as if someone has hit you with 10 shoes? Huh?
Me, Swami.
One should become aware whose face looks like that. Why you have to ask me?
Uh,
Whose face was like that?
I think it was me.
So when you know that it was you, then why you are asking? What was your problem? What is your problem?
I don't have problem, Swami. I'm just listening.
Oh, you are like Swamiji. You have no problem.
No. I don't
You
have.
have the only problem you have is that you have no problem, like Swamiji.
No, Swami.
Huh?
No, Swami.
Then
No. I don't have a problem currently, Swami.
no, but your face was reflecting something.
No, there is pain in the body. It's not the emotion. There's pain in the body.
There was pain in my neck also, inflammation. I just first applied something here. Then you saw breathing in and breathing out. Then you saw me using the collar. So if you have to do something, you have to create situations so that you can forget the body. As long as you are all the time involved in the body, you can never know anything beyond body. Forget where was the pain, in the asshole or somewhere else.
The pain body, Swami.
What pain body?
It's not physical, Swami.
It's all just ghost. Forget it. When you forget something, you will get rid of it. Don't give attention to that. At least for some time. So I was saying that if you apply all your faculty, if you make your faculties sharper, and you purify your sense organs, you work on your intelligence, you work on your mind, you work on your consciousness, on your body, then you will be, then things will be reflected as it is. So I said that this can be the beginning of a new chapter. It can be, it may not be. It all depends upon those people who are involved in trying to bring change, how sincere they are, how total they are. But the way it began, I felt like it can be a very significant thing. And people in this country, especially the Hindus here, they had a lot of complaint that Modi is not doing much to make it a Hindu nation. This was the beginning. He made it. He is a man of action, and actions speak louder than words. The kind of Vedic chantings and the way all those rituals, it was a clear sign that the ancient glorious past is trying to regain it. He's trying to bring it back. If you are doing even rituals, if you are performing rituals with awareness, then that becomes meditation. There is nothing wrong in rituals. Because whatever you are like, you are doing yag, you are pouring things in the fire. These are all symbolic. But if you are present there, then that becomes meditation. It is like the techniques help you, all those techniques which Osho has given, it helps you to be present, to be in the present. In the same way, even if you are praying, if you are worshipping, if you are totally present, then you will become more conscious. Why you are moving? What is happening?
Going to other side. Going to other side.
Okay, go to other side. If there is some good place, find it out. Once you find the place, then try to sit, because when you are moving, there is lot of reflection and light, and so that.
Yeah, good.
Okay, then try to be as still as you can. Then it becomes meditation. There is a book of Osho. The title is Be Still and Know. If you want to know, then you will have to be still, unmoving. Because as long as you are moving, as long as you are moving your body, once you are moving your body, that helps your mind to move, your thoughts, your emotions. If your body is still, then your thoughts, your emotions, they will also slowly settle down. There is no need even to close your eyes. If you are still, then you will feel you are becoming meditative.
Yeah.
So first I started seeing the video while I was eating. First, in the video begin, Modi is walking in that new parliament alone. And he walked like a lion. He is a lion. He has worked on himself. That is very obvious. So if you know how to be alone, if you are in contact with your consciousness, if you are aware of the presence of the consciousness, or if you are conscious that awareness is within you, then your dependence on other is finished. You are a master on your own. Some people may say that the way he was walking looks like he is very egoistic, because you go on projecting what you are inside. But when the pranic energy of a person is awakened, then only a person can walk like that, like a lion. At the age of, he is more than 70. He is an old lion, and his style of walking resembles very much Swamiji's. And his look and his whole thing, he has a lot of similarity with Swamiji. Yesterday I was seeing him giving some speech somewhere, and he's so full of inner light. So it makes any person who is interested in Satyam Shivam Sundaram. I was telling her yesterday, only truth can be auspicious. You understand what is auspicious? Shubh. Lies can never be auspicious. And only truth can be beautiful. In lies there is no beauty. So the grace and the beauty and freedom which you can see in Modi, it is because he is a traveler on the path of truth. That's why he is so fearless. The whole world is against him, but This man means business. Whatever he has to do, he does it in spite of all the difficulties. And it looks now that he is unstoppable. It's not that I am Modi's fan, but it is the same consciousness that is in him, that is in me, that is in you. But if someone is what Krishnamurti says, meditation in action, if someone is applying it, if someone is functioning in a conscious way, then that will bring auspiciousness. There is a possibility, a great possibility, he may be enlightened. I'm not saying a joke, because the kind of fearlessness he has, the kind of awe which he generates everywhere, wherever he goes, he's always the boss. He is always the number one. Xi Jinping and what is the name? President Putin and Biden, they may have a very powerful country, very affluent country, but in the presence of Modi, they are all pygmies. And all the great leaders respect Modi. Either they will respect him or they will try to avoid him. Putin has a great respect for him. And I think Putin is one of the most powerful leaders, not because his country is most powerful, but his own power, his inner power. He is a self-made man, so I will rate him far above Xi Jinping and Biden. So, and he has a great respect for Modi. When he went to Australia just now, in the some Olympic stadium, Modi was to give a lecture. And the whole stadium was filled. It has a 20,000 capacity, so it may be having far more people than that. And the Australian Prime Minister said that the last time it was filled, it was when some rock star, Bruce Springsteen, or I think his name is like that, came. And the kind of energy and enthusiasm which PM Modi is able to master is far more than that. So he said, you are the boss, you are the real rock star. And when he was present in I think in Quad conference or some other conference, just few days back, Biden came to him. Before, if you see earlier when Manmohan Singh was Prime Minister, they will not give any attention to him. He looked like as if he's mistreated, he's humiliated. They think he's of no consequence. But wherever Modi is, everyone wants to meet him. I've seen Biden before also coming close to him and shaking his hand. This time also he came and he said that you are far more popular than me in America. And Modi is going to America, I think, next month. And there is a dinner in the White House. For that, they had ticket. So those people who will pay a lot of money, maybe they will be present there. So all the ticket is filled. And people are asking, requesting that they want to come, more and more people. So he said, you are so popular in America that I need your autograph. So this is the first time this is happening for an Indian leader. India is even now not the not as powerful as America or China. But it is on its way, and it looks India's time has come. And only India can lead the world towards light. Because still we have kept the sense of truth. It has not disappeared. China is also a country of Lao Tzu, but they have forgotten him completely. Now it is ruled on the philosophy of Confucius and Marx. So it is totally materialistic. But it is not that the Chinese have no interest in spirituality. Anyone who has any interest, they will come to India or they will try to find out somewhere. So the last time when I talked with Swamiji, a few years back, at that time he said that there are 3 Chinese here at present. And they will be here, I think he said, for 2 years. So you have to just calculate how much they must be paying. Around 5,000 rupees a day. So maybe he may have given them some discount, but still for 2 years. That means that they are thirsty for truth. And it's not that the masses or the crowd will ever be so much interested. Only few people will be interested, because only few people are so matured that they can seek truth. Even if people go anywhere and they think they are the seekers, they are the aspirants, they have the burning desire to know truth. But mostly people are being pulled in all the direction. That's why Osho said that only 4% of my sannyasin will be able to understand me. And they will be able to understand me even if I remain silent, even if I don't speak a single word. So you should belong to those 4%. Otherwise you will be like the roughage which Gurdjieff was talking, that if you eat food, only small part of it is transformed into your blood and bones and marrow and your life energy. Everything else goes down and comes out of shit in the morning. So don't be like that. So this Parliament House, first I saw him walking, and that showed once you are able to complete a task, the kind of freedom which comes to you. And they have been able to. It was inaugurated, the Bhumi Puja, which happens when you begin the work. In December of 2021 it began. So maybe the work didn't start immediately, but it is completed in less than 2.5 years. If Manmohan Singh was the Prime Minister and it was happening in Congress time, they would have taken about 10-20 years to complete it. And the money they would have spent would have been 4 times, 5 times, 10 times more than what he has spent for it. Because they had made a parliament, and I have heard that a parliament of Afghanistan, Indians, and they spent about 900 crore rupees. And this one is completed in less than that. I don't know whether I am quoting it exactly, the figure, but that I heard, what is his name, Manish Kumar of Capital TV. He was saying that it has been they have spent less money on this one than the Afghanistan parliament. And 2.5 years is a very small time. And it has all the world-class facilities. If a volcano earthquake comes, the rate 5 seismic rate it can survive even that. That is the highest for earthquake. And it has all the facilities. The earlier parliament was now very dangerous because it was so old. If any fire had happened there, it could have killed all the people because it was quite old. And now this one can hold far more parliamentarian because now the seats will be increased. It can hold about 888 parliamentarians, and then if you include Rajya Sabha members also, then more than 1,200, 300 people seating capacity. No paper will be used inside. Totally digital. Modi understands what it means to be an Indian, a Bharatiya. If you are, the very word Bharat means one who has devoted his whole energy towards the search of the inner light. Bha means light. Rat means one who is totally absorbed or involved in that search for the light, the inner light. In Upanishad we have prayer, Tamso Mam Jyotirgamya, Asato Mam Satgamya, Mrityor Mam Amritam Gamya. That means they are praying to existence or God. Lead us from darkness to light. Lead us from untruth to truth. Lead us from death to deathlessness. So, this is the real inner search. Whatever you are searching in this world of dream, it is all part of death. It is all lies. In India, this is the only country where they have divided knowledge into two different kind of knowledge. One they call avidya or aparavidya. That means the knowledge of lower kind, which helps you to earn money and which helps you to become a lecturer or professor or get any job. That is relative knowledge or knowledge of lower kind. Then there is a knowing of higher kind, which they call it paravidya. That is the real knowledge or knowing, which makes you a wise man, a man of wisdom, which helps you to become immortal or find your immortality, which is already there, which helps you to become full of light from darkness, which leads you from untruth to truth. Why you are so serious? Who has beaten you with shoes?
No, I'm being attentive. It's not serious, no, Swami. I'm paying full attention.
When you pay full attention, you become serious.
In a way, yes, because the whole energy is into listening, Swami, and trying and understanding.
Maybe you become left brain monster.
No. I'm trying to be in tune, Swami.
So open your heart also, not just your head.
Okay.
and with horn, two horns.
Yes, Swami.
At present, this is the only country which has still not lost its spiritual treasure. There have been other countries like Tibet, China, Japan, and many other countries, few other countries, which has devoted its energy towards knowing themselves. But no country can match India in that. For thousands of years, or maybe it is uncountables, when it began this search for the inner truth. And the land is very fertile for that. If you are interested in your inner search. So this parliament which Modi has made it possible will be a new beginning. And there are forces, evil forces, those 9 evil which is inside you also. It is everywhere. This negative force, it wants to destroy positive force. That's why they are so much against Modi. Even in India, a very significant population of this country, they are very much against Modi because they belong to tamasic energy. They are very much afraid of a man who can lead this country towards sattvic energy and beyond it. They are the devilish force, demonic force, evilish force. They are the negative energy. So they have all united. They have also poured their whole energy so that Modi should not succeed. And almost all the opposition party of India, they boycotted this inauguration celebration. This is such a big joke. You are part of this country and a new parliament has been made. That shows that you are being funded from outside. And you know that your time is over if Modi wins in 2024. And all these corrupt people, they will be finished forever. So that's why they are gathering all their energy. They are doing anything that they can do. So this is a very dangerous time for Modi also. But perhaps now existence is with him. So even if he is killed later on, I think that will also serve the country and world. Because after Modi, there will be other people. After Modi, Yogi will come. Yogi will be even more tougher. They will become even more afraid. So once Yogi comes, there will be series of that kind of people. Modi has begun it. And I think Modi has become possible because of people like Vivekananda, J. Krishnamurti, Osho. They have made the way easier for him. And Modi has made the way easier for those who are going to come in future. His contribution, his sacrifice, the way he has devoted his whole energy towards bringing a renaissance to this country is just incomparable. Before Modi came in 2014, Indians were very pessimistic. So before Modi came in 2014, Indians were very pessimistic. They had lost almost all hope. There was no respect for Indians anywhere in the world. Kind of corrupt people who were ruling the country. Now Indian passport has a value everywhere. And once India will reach to its peak, then only world will be able to see what is spirituality, what is spiritual power. Only when you have spiritual power or spiritual quotient, then you can take the whole world with you. That is our India's motto, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. That means the whole world is a family, which is nowhere else in the whole world. If the American idea is not that the whole world is their family. For their pleasure, for their success, they can destroy the whole world. And that is the way of all other countries, most of the countries. China may be even ahead in that, far more ahead than America also. At least Americans believe in God. Even in their dollar it is written, in God we trust. But Chinese believe in nothing. They believe in snakes and lizards and cockroaches. They believe in killing them. Just to survive, they can kill everything. If you are eating anything for your survival, then it won't be difficult for you to destroy the whole world for your egoistic gains. A country which has no realization of consciousness, for them matter is everything, for them economy is everything. And they can be very demonical, very devilish. One few things which I observed is that for Modi to bow down to anyone to whom he should bow down, because they have come to bless him, all those priests and saints. So for him to bow down is very easy. He is not a stubborn, egoistic, stick kind of person. So he is very flexible. He is what Lao Tzu has said, Namniya Pragya. That means your wisdom is very flexible. It's very pliable. It's not stubborn. So he can bow down very easily. He is the Prime Minister, the most powerful man in the country, but he can bow down to anyone. Last time when there was Kumbh Mela in Prayagraj, very holy place in India for Hindus. The Kumbh Mela is the biggest gathering in the whole world. From everywhere, all parts of the world, Hindus will collect at that some holy river. It happens after every 12 years. So all kind of saints from different sects of Hindus will gather there, and it will continue for maybe 1-2 months, whatever. So it was organized in a very proper way, because It was because of Yogi also. He was the chief minister, so everything was made very smooth and clean. And when the Mela was to be its closing ceremony, when it happened, then all those people who were working for cleaning the toilet, cleaning the place, those who were of the so-called mostly lower castes, or they were the workers, but they were keeping the place clean, cleaning the toilet, cleaning the bank of the river, cleaning the whole place, keeping it clean. So Modi washed their feet, all of their feet. All those people who were there, they were involved in 2-3 months, maybe for 4 or 5 months they were doing it. Maybe before the Mela started they were doing it, so they were there for a long time. So he cleaned their feet, all of them feet, with his own hands, with water, and then I think he drank also some water. So that is symbolic that he is paying them the highest respect. They may be considered as menial worker, laborer, but without them nothing can succeed. If they are not keeping the place clean, if they are not keeping the toilets clean, then the whole place will rot. It will smell horrible. So their work has to be respected and recognized. That is called sense of reverence. And if you have not this sense of reverence, then you are not a spiritual person. And at this time also, when this parliament was being inaugurated, after the prayer and all those things, bowing down to priests and saints, then he presented all those people who had worked in making this parliament building. All those people, someone was giving tea to everyone every day, someone was making arrangement for their food, someone was doing the mason's work, stone work, making buildings, someone was repairing the machines. So all those people, there were about 50, 60, 100 people. He gave all of them shawls. I think mostly their leader, not that all must be there, but the leader of those whole group. So he gave shawl to almost, I think, 20, 30 people. That is, he recognized their effort. Without their effort, there was no architect, no engineer. These people were not present. Those people who were just doing the work every day there, they should be respected, because we forget those people. We respect those who are architects, engineers, but those people who are laboring there, sweating every day for such a long time, they should be recognized, because already they are not respected. So once you give them respect, and now those so-called lower caste people in India will feel very satisfied, happy that a man, Modi himself, is of a lower caste, but he has become the Prime Minister. And he has the quality of both Brahmin and Kshatriya. What he is doing actually is combination of all four, very good combination. Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Sudra. He has all those qualities. He is a man who is very much interested in wisdom. He is very meditative. If you see that while he is sitting, because there were 12 sects were invited there. This can also happen only in India. 12 different sects, 12 different communities. The priest of Jews were there. Priest of Parsis, Zoroastrianism was there. Hindu priest was there. Jaina priest was there, Buddhist priest was there, Muslim priest was there, Sikh, 2 from Sikh priest, 2 different sect maybe of Sikhs, 2 different sects of Jaina, maybe Swatambar and Digambar, and then Baha'i was there. And Christian. So 12 sects were there. This will happen only in India. If it was America or England, they would have just invited a Christian priest. So all of them, they blessed. They read something from their scripture that they are seeking blessing of their avataras or tirthankaras or their god. If you have completed any work and the blessing of these avataras and tirthankars and prophet is not there, then it won't be very successful. So then the whole thing becomes auspicious. You are not taking the credit of this whole thing. You are giving the credit to existence, to God. So that is how things should begin. In India, where there were sages, enlightened people, those places were called Tapo Bhumi or Tapovan. And those places were so charged with positive vibration. The whole place will be so loving and compassionate that at certain lake which was near the place where some sage was residing, some enlightened man was residing, all the animals, whether it was tiger or lion or goat or peacock, they will be drinking water at the same place, and they will not be violent there. And there have been sages like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when he will dance in his divine delirium, in his divine ecstasy, animals will gather and they will also participate in that. So there is a possibility that this is the beginning of it. You can call it a new beginning. And this kind of thing is happening only in India. So if they follow the right path, then they will be able to lead the whole world. What do you think?
That's what I meant, Swami. Just now when you asked me.
What do you meant?
Because you asked me to use my intuition to comment on this inauguration.
Your intuition is not your possession.
But what I feel is like this, or like, because
like what?
Like India should influence other countries.
India should lead by its example, not influence.
Yeah, I mean their influence should be the example of other countries. Other countries should follow India's example.
Hmm. The new Indian Parliament is symbolic of the new dawn for a golden future.
Do you have the video of the inauguration? Can you send to me?
I will send you the English one so that you can understand also.
Okay.
But maybe little later first.
Yeah.
Let me talk
Yes.
with them and then I will sleep.
Yes, Swami. Yes.
Maybe before sleeping, if I feel like I can send you while lying down. And you see the whole video, not necessary at one time, but you see in 2-3 days complete the whole video.
Okay, Swami. Yes.
So that you will understand something, what is the Eastern essence, what it means to be an Indian.
Yes.
Actually, Hinduism is the only religion which encompasses the whole life. Which is life affirmative. Otherwise, most of the religion are like, once you are fed up of the world and you want to go beyond it, it begins from there. But Hinduism, it contains everything. Your mundane life also, and something which is beyond it. They are not dividing it. Here there is no division of materialism and spirituality, because you cannot be just an Atman without body. So what Osho is saying, Zorba di Buddha, that is the essence of Hinduism. It should not be even called Hinduism, because our word is Sanatan Dharma. And I say that it should not even be called Sanatan Dharma. Like, there is nothing like Sanatan Dharma. Dharma itself is Sanatan. Dharma means the inner law. So it is eternal. It is not for some particular time. It is your very essence. It is your very nature. You cannot live without Dharma. Dharma is not something, some philosophy or some ideology which you are gathering in your head. Dharma is your very nature, your pure nature. Dharma is that which is holding you. Without that, you will scatter. Because of the Dharma, the 5 elements is meeting within you. That in India is called Shiti, Jal, Pavak, Gagan, Samira. Shiti means earth. Jal means water. Pavak means fire. Gagan means sky, or you can call it better to say ether. Samira means air. So all these 5 elements can meet only when the consciousness is present. That is the dharma. For human being to be conscious is their dharma. Their very nature, their self-nature. Only consciousness can claim that I exist. That is the real I. That is your real I, not your identification with body or mind or your emotions or thoughts.